Not working? We're just getting ready, folks. A few more minutes.
Your screenshots look perfect.
Okay, then we're good. Okay, then I think we're ready to go. So let me get the agenda. Okay. So we're recording. Okay, I'm gonna call to order this meeting of the Fraser Park Public Utility District. This is the regular meeting agenda for Thursday, July 10th, 2025. We are starting at 4:02 p.m. I don't believe we have anyone teleconferencing, although that is something, I mean, we have people teleconferencing, but no board members. So we don't have any addresses for that. We're gonna start with a pledge to the flag. If you can all rise, please. Okay, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. You can be seated. Okay, roll call of directors. Director Garcia is not present. Director Nyman is currently not present. Director Gibson.
Here.
Director Kelly.
Here.
And I'm Director Schoenberg and I'm here. So we do have a quorum, 3 board members, and we may have a 4th at some point, maybe. Okay, item 2, discussion vote adjust agenda if necessary. Any agenda adjustments? I believe we're not doing the closed session because we don't have D here. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I will entertain a motion.
Well, I
Couple
also, I
other
don't,
things.
Carl's and Oscar are both here, so I guess we can do some of the other discussion stuff. On the projects.
So I would say, if you want to do a motion to table the closed sessions.
Also, and 16, which is the minutes, which we don't have. The dissolving of, the destruction of, obsolete damaged records, we don't have either. We can do it all in one, or we can do it
Let's just
individually.
do it all in one so we can just, if you want to just call all that out. So you're talking about right now 10,
Yeah,
11, 16, 17, 18.
right. Okay, I will make a motion that we table 10, 11, 16, 17, and 18
Until the next,
until our next meeting.
okay. Do I hear a second?
I second it, sorry.
Okay, so motion seconded. Any discussion on that? Okay, roll call directors. Director Garcia is absent. Director Nyman is absent. Director Gibson.
Aye.
Director Kelly.
Aye.
And Director Schoenberg said aye. That's 3-0-0 with 2 absent. That motion passes. We will table those items. And we are going to move on to public comments. Items not listed on the agenda. Are there any public comments? If so, if you could please limit them to approximately 5 minutes. Thank you. Any?
So,
No. Okay, moving on to item 4, report of officers. President, I do not have anything new that I can think of. I did sign last time we had a meeting. I signed what we needed to sign, which was one of the to get it out to in time to Carlos, I believe.
right,
So that got signed. It
that was a claim.
one of the claims, right? And I think that's it that I've done. Is there, the vice president is not here, the secretary is not here. Do we have anything from the treasurer?
I made the 3 invoices that we talked about last time was for Young and Wooldridge to pay in advance. I transferred those funds. from revenue operating into planning, and so we will pay those when we pay our bills.
Okay, thank you. JPIA representative.
Nothing.
All right, any questions or discussion on any of those, things that were brought up? Okay, item 5, board member initiatives. Do we have any board member initiatives we want to discuss? Okay, hearing none, I'm gonna move on to item 6, manager's report. He's not here. Administrative assistant's report. She's not here. I don't think, did they leave anything that needs to be addressed?
As far as I know.
Okay, we don't know of anything, so we're gonna move on from there. Item 7, standing committee reports. We're gonna start with the accounts payable committee.
We met, we went through, invoices and asked everyone to cut the checks, and we'll discuss anything in financials.
Okay, thank you. State update meeting committee.
Has not, met
And we
yet.
have not met yet, yes, and the quarterly financial committee.
We'll be meeting next week.
Next week.
Okay,
17th, right?
Yes.
all right. Then we'll get a report on that in the next meeting. So, on to item 8, ad hoc committee reports. The planning project committee, I don't believe we met since the last meeting. Easements and deeds committee,
We have not met.
rate study committee,
That should, needs
that
to
got
go away.
dissolved, right?
That should have
So-
gotten dissolved, yes.
Okay, so this we need to remove, so if you can make a note to yourselves all that we need to ask that that be removed from the agenda. And bond book committee, we have not met yet.
Right.
Okay, so, no questions on that, I don't think, since most of the committees have not met. We're gonna move on. Is there a question, Joan?
Yeah, Lisa, did you say you're going to dissolve the rate study committee?
Correct. I think it was already dissolved.
Oh, no, standby committee, rate study.
Oh, I'm sorry, standby committee. Oh, yeah, rate
Rate
study
study.
committee, I'm wrong.
The guy doesn't want to meet till September or something.
Yeah, that's gonna stay on the agenda, but there won't be anything on it until we meet with them. I'm sorry that you're right, the standby committee is already off of here. Not awake. Okay, even though it's late afternoon. All right, financial business, item 9, discussion vote on accounts payable and financial information. We do have Deborah here. Deborah, you want to take over?
Okay. So we issued a total of $577.50 from the planning committee, 3 disbursements. And there were no extraordinary disbursements from the planning account. We issued, oh, I didn't do my count. Hold on just a moment, please. We issued 26 disbursements from the revenue operating account for a total of $35,670.50. The extraordinary disbursements include the employee benefit premiums to JPIA for $9,007.47. The disbursement to the primary visa for $3,936.72. A disbursement to Edison for $7,513.87. And a disbursement to Young Woolridge for two invoices totaling $3,185.03. And that's all I have.
Okay, I have one question. Wasn't able to look at all of this stuff, but I did have a question on, just for a note for when you guys do, or if you
Bank
wanna
card?
look at it. No, it's on the Ace Hardware.
Oh, yeah.
There were 2 items that I thought, but I haven't looked closely enough at it yet, that I thought might not be maintenance. They might be tools, or they might be
Yes,
split.
yes, and we asked her to change those.
Oh, okay. So those are gonna get split
Yes.
out. Okay.
We thought so too. Johnny wasn't here for us to confer with him, but we asked Deborah to change them.
Perfect, okay, so that was the only thing I had on that. And then I haven't even looked at this one yet, which is more complicated, so yeah, I don't have any other questions. Do we have any other questions or discussion? Okay, well then I am going to trust my what are you guys called? The
Accounts payable.
accounts payable committee and I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion that we pay our bills.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All right, any discussion before we vote? Okay, roll call directors, Director Garcia is not present, Director Nyman is not present, Director Gibson, Director Kelly.
Aye.
Director Schoenberg is an aye, that motion passes 3-0-0 with 2 absent. And we will be paying our bills, thank you, Deborah. And if I have any other questions on the visa stuff, I will give them to the committee. And they can bring them up to you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good evening.
Have a good night, a good weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we are moving on. We are tabled items 10 and
Sorry.
we tabled items 10 and 11. So we are now on item 12, which is discussion vote update on Fraser Park Lake of the Wood Consolidation Planning Project. We're gonna go to 12A, discussion vote review of the project timeline and budget. I don't believe there's any new information on that. Carlos, if you can help me out with this. I thought we were also going to have Curtis here, but we do not. So Carlos, anything new on timeline budget?
No, I have not heard anything new on that.
Okay, 12B, discussion vote on acquisition development of well number 8. We are still waiting right now for the court. I do believe that they CNC got an attorney, but I don't know where else it's gone from there. So we're just waiting. I think it's October when there'll be another court date. Okay, so any questions on 12B? 12C, discussion vote on acquisition development of well 9, additional booster tank site properties, certificate of compliance, lot line adjustment, purchase and sales agreement. We did deal with the escrow accounts. I believe that's
No,
we did not do the checks for it yet.
nope, we're
Okay.
not.
So we're waiting for Jeff French, I believe, to come back and for Dee to finish that up. So we did vote on all the things we needed to vote on, but we have not moved forward on actually putting money into the escrow account. So that we'll revisit next meeting.
But
12D.
the sales agreement has been drafted, Lisa, or?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, everything's been drafted, but I don't believe they signed it yet. I signed something, but I don't think they signed it yet.
Yes.
So I think we're just waiting on, them to come back. I believe that Jeff was out of state again. So, yeah, I think we're just waiting on all the parties that are not available at the moment. And that may be August, because I think some people were out for the next July meeting too.
Yep.
So, okay, so we're gonna move on to 12D, discussion vote on LAFCO. I don't have any additional information. Anyone else have any additional information? I think everything's sitting with LAFCO. I know that we still have, well, that's actually on the project itself, but I think everything's just sitting there waiting for, again, for other things to be resolved. 12E, discussion vote on the memorandum of understanding. We can discuss that, but we have so few people here, it's probably not a good idea. So I think, we really just have it on here in case something comes up that we need to make sure that we're looking at when we start revisiting that. Well, we're revisiting it, but when we start actually rewriting that MOU, because we do have a original MOU, but it needs to, I think things have changed greatly since that original. But I don't know, unless you have something, Joan, do we have anything else on that?
Not at this time.
Okay, so we're gonna move on from that. 12F, discussion vote on Lake of the Woods projects and consolidation. That's Joan.
Nothing new to report.
Okay, that was quick and easy. All right. And 12G, discussion vote on claims and payouts. We do not have anything yet. Carlos, do you have anything you need to mention? That happens next week at the state update.
Yeah.
No, the only thing is that Tiffany's gone, so she didn't get to give me all the information, so um we won't present the claim until the final meeting of the month.
Okay. We just
Lisa,
lost
if I can,
Oscar.
Lisa, we got a notice from the state that old claims that were pending, they're now out of their whatever fiscal year thing, and we're expecting payment on ours by the end of the month. So if you have
That's
anything
why
pending, yours will
I
come
had
too.
to make sure that I signed that last claim so that we got it in before the end of the fiscal year. So
Yeah.
I think we did what we could do on what we could do anything on, and we'll be waiting now for a few months.
Yeah, you'll get checks by the end of the month.
Okay, all right, so, anything else on anything on 12? All right, then I'm gonna move on to 13, discussion about update on FPPUD meter replacement projects, emergency well supply projects. 13A, discussion vote on claims and payouts. We lost Oscar. I don't know where he went. He was here a minute ago. Do we know if there's anything else? I believe we had everything in that needed to be in. Do you know, Carlos?
Yeah, he was supposed to discuss something about the last claim. It's I think it's mileage that totals like $50 or something. And I think he was gonna discuss that with you guys to see if you guys wanted to redo the claim to claim those $50, or if you guys wanted to just uh eat it or something of that nature. But I don't have the full info, but as soon as he gets back, he can talk about that.
Any idea? Well, we'll come back and revisit that if he shows back up. Okay, so moving on. And I don't believe we have anything else on the bridge loan right now, unless, oh, he's back. Oscar, we're on item 13. Do you want to discuss anything you need to discuss about the claims and payouts?
Yes, I do actually. Sorry, I was disconnected. So I wanted to we received the invoice approval notification letters from DFA for claims 38 and 39. There was a um can you hear me?
You're just breaking up. It's hard to understand. Try that again.
So basically on claim, we received the approval notification from DFA claims 38 and 39. And on claim 38, there was an ineligible cost for mileage of these invoices in the amount.
We keep losing you, Oscar. Bye-bye, Oscar. Okay, we will come back to that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to 14, and we will revisit 13 because Oscar's having technical issues. So item 14, discussion vote on pipeline replacement project. 14A, discussion vote on engineering and design. I believe it's still sitting with Jesse Dollywall. Do you know anything else, Carlos?
Nope, it's still sitting there.
Okay, and I know that, we were supposed to, hopefully, someone else besides Ruben was getting assigned to that, but we don't know, so right now it's still Ruben,
Hello?
so it's in. Yeah, hold on, Oscar, we're gonna come back to you. I went on to 14, hold on just a second. So as far as I know, that, Ruben has not, no one else has been assigned to this at this point. So 14B, the project application that we're also kind of waiting on because that just needed the complete approval from Jesse Dollywall of the engineering and design. Is there anything else, Carlos, that we need for that you know of?
No, because although the application was assigned to Ruben, I don't think that they've started reviewing it yet since the well eight's gonna take priority until they, like you said, if they find someone else to assign this to.
Right, otherwise it's next in line after all the other stuff, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so then unless there are any questions on that, we're gonna go backwards to 13, since Oscar was having technical difficulty, I'm gonna give that back to you, the floor back to you, Oscar.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start over. We received our approval notifications for claim 38 and 39 from DFA. Although on claim 38, there was an ineligible cost of $62.60 for part of the mileage from one of D's invoices. I guess they're requesting us to resubmit that invoice and that claim. Although at this point, there's basically two options that I think could be available. Is one, FPPUD eats that cost and just pays out of pocket for that $62.60, or we can try to resubmit claim 40. But the thing is that would require board approval, and to change anything on that form, I don't know if it would be a viable option, because it would need Lisa's signature all over again, and since that's time stamped, it would put it outside of that June 30th final submittal date. So if you guys want, I can follow up with Ruben to see if that's a viable option, if you guys want to go that route. Or like I said, otherwise it would just be FPPUD paying out of pocket for that $62.60.
Oscar, why was it ineligible?
Because on that invoice part D, whoever prepared the invoice, the claim on D's side, they provided proof of mileage for part of the invoice, or part of the, because there was two mileage trips on that invoice. One of them has the proof that they were asking for, and the other one doesn't. So that's why that one was deemed ineligible, because it didn't have that supplemental information.
I would think, and I'm just gonna put this out there, that we might want you to go ahead and investigate, since we're missing two board members anyway. Just to look into what issues might entail resubmitting. I know getting paid in a timely manner would be a problem, but I don't know if that's a possibility, and then we could bring it up at the next meeting when we have the full board.
Sounds good.
So I think the other board members are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
Yeah, I
We
think
can
the other board
investigate.
members are in agreement with that, so does that work for you, Oscar?
Yeah, that works for me. I can reconnect with Ruben, possibly maybe even tomorrow or sometime next week. And once I have that information, I can relay it back to Tiffany, see if that's a viable option.
Hey, Oscar, another thought is I have a system that has issues with digital signature on the forms. So they actually they do a hand signature on them. So you might be able to do that and put the June date if Lisa signs it, if we get a handwritten signature and you can put the June date on it. You
Okay.
can relay that option to Ruben as well, see if he accepts it.
Okay. Yeah, I can ask Ruben, see if they would accept the wet signature. I would suggest that, given kind of what we know in the sensitivity and time about this, if you guys would be able to make a motion that you guys approve that change contingent upon what I find out.
Okay, and another question before we do that, do they have a proof of mileage, or do they not have a proof of mileage? So do they have a proof?
There isn't proof of mileage, so I would need to reach out to D Jaspar and Associates so that they could generate an invoice that just has that mileage charge and nothing else. Basically a brand new invoice with appropriate documentation for the mileage.
And he's gone for a couple of weeks, he's on a cruise.
Right, he's gonna be gone for a bit, but, okay, well, I will entertain a motion that we ask us, that we approve resubmitting the claim if that's possible. I guess we could do, or do we need to do that right now, or should we just wait for the board?
The thing was, when I spoke to Ruben on Monday, because there was some, when we received that letter of approval for that claim, it was incorrect. So I followed up with Eric Manzano, who is the DFA disbursement analyst, and had him correct that. And then I had a conversation with Ruben, and he said he was the one who kind of suggested that include that charge in claim 40 because he was gonna hold off a couple days before approving it. But I didn't bring up the fact that, the whole timestamp issue would put it beyond that last disbursement date. So I didn't bring up that issue with him. So I just kind of need to speak to him to see if, if he's still okay with that or not.
So do you feel like you need us to do a motion, or can we just hold off till the next meeting?
Well, the thing is that if you hold off till the next meeting, the thing was that Ruben was trying to approve that claim 40 by early next week. So if I'm able to, have him hold off a couple of days, I don't think he's gonna want to hold off the large part of the month just for that. You know what I mean?
Okay, then I will entertain a motion.
But question, if D is gone because he's on a cruise.
Yeah, G's not gonna be able to submit anything.
So
The
is there
thing I
anybody
can
who
reach out. I can reach out to Devin in their office and just explain the situation. And I'm sure they've helped me in the past, so I don't think that would be the issue. The main issue is, will DFA allow it or not, basically.
Okay. Well, I'll make a motion that we resubmit claim 38.
40.
With a wet
Sorry.
provision, or 40 with the new mileage charge included, if that's possible.
I'll second it.
Okay, so a motion and a second. Any other things to add to that? Does that sound okay, Oscar?
Yes.
Okay, then we will vote. Roll call directors: Director Garcia absent, Director Nyman absent, Director Gibson,
Hi.
Director Kelly,
Aye.
and Director Schoenberg is an aye, so that motion passes 3-0. 0, and 2 absent. And we will, as long as DFA is accepting of us making that change, then we will, move forward on that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so do you have anything else, Oscar? Do you have anything on the bridge loan?
So on the bridge loan, that claim 38 basically was the bridge loan disbursement. So, now when you guys receive the check, then you guys can basically pay off that bridge loan and we can close it out. We can close out the bridge loan.
Will do. Sounds good. Any other questions or discussion? Okay, then I think we are done with that. I believe we're done, with
Carlos and
both
Oscar.
of you. And you guys can, have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Good
You
night,
guys
guys.
as well. Have a good
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, you guys do
Thank you.
too. Bye.
Good night. Okay, so we're on to item 15, discussion vote on the rate study. As was brought up, we are not moving forward on that until September, so we have no information on that. So I'm gonna just move on. I don't believe we want to do a brief recess. We've only been here for half an hour. So unless you tell me otherwise.
Well,
Nope, okay, so we're on to new business, item 16, we tabled that. Item 17, we tabled that. Item 18, we tabled that. So we are now on item 19, discussion vote on future agenda items. Does anyone have anything pressing that we need to put on a future agenda? Does not appear to be so, wow, I think this is a record. I will entertain a motion to adjourn unless you have anything else, Joan.
I will make a motion that we adjourn.
Do I hear
I
a
will
second?
it.
All right, any discussion before we adjourn? All right then, so I'm roll call directors, Director Garcia absent, Director Nyman absent, Director Gibson.
Aye.
Director Kelly.
Aye.
Director Schoenberg is an aye. We are adjourning this meeting. Where's my phone go? The time is, it's off by 4:33 and underneath everything. And the meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Joan. We will see you.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening and a great weekend. Bye.
Thank you, you too.